Last time on Max Verstappen, the next generation.
I think every Formula One team from the top 5 were interested in him, but it was nice from him that he has chosen to work with us.
I will do a run on the bridge with a F1 car, so looking forward to it.
Max runs into trouble in his first time in a Formula One car.
I just clipped with my front wing the barrier, and then of course the wing broke.
It's not how old you are, it's how you conduct yourself and what you do.
It will be my first proper F1 test to do the 300-kilometer run for the super license.
You know, we'll see how he goes.
After a mixed experience in Rotterdam, Max is invited to the Toro Rosso factory in Faenza. Brands Tos, team principal of Scuderia Toro Rosso, takes him on a factory tour.
It's always something special if a Formula One driver, even if it's a young driver and a newcomer, comes to the factory, talks to the people, and let the people feel that they are part of it, because that's a quite important impact for their motivation.
Your father was a fantastic driver.
To have a tour guide here, I mean, it's always nice because for sure, you know, you need to know all the people here. It's very important to have a good bond with everybody, have a good feeling with the team already. I think that's also important to have, you know, like a family around you, because without that, I think you can't perform. There were so many names, so I still need to figure out who is who, but maybe I will put some cards so I know.
After meeting his new team, Max has a seat fitting for his new car.
He's a bit taller here.
You think you are too low?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm making a seat, so yeah, looking forward to it.
The seats will be moulded around him and will be unique for Max's needs.
In a racing car, you know, you want to have your own seat. So we are finding out now. You know, we still have to cut a lot to find the right one, but for the moment it's feeling quite good. I get cramp when I drink. The seat fitting turned out perfect, but I think they did a good job. Of course, you have to modify always a bit, but at the end, yeah, it was perfect.
Now that the seat fitting is done, Max is on his way to get some more driving practice, but without a real track.
Comes really close to reality, and yeah, I think it's a good preparation. The only problem is, you know, you can't simulate the G-forces, so that's a bit difficult to adapt to that. But in general, yeah, I mean, I've driven already quite a lot on simulators, so this is just another step.
To improve his performance, Max works closely with Infinity Red Bull Racing, who analyses every move.
Okay, Max, so I'm just going to start the platform. You'll raise up, and when the dash comes on, you'll be good to go.
This much of a difference between like missing the apex or not makes a massive difference.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Not applied on the exit, so it's so crucial to try and get as close to the wall. Alright.
Christian Horner, the team principal of Infinity Red Bull Racing, is keeping an eye on Max's progress.
I understand simulators going okay?
Yeah, I think everything went perfect.
Yeah. Is bad even?
Yeah, so far.
Yeah, so far, yeah.
Yeah, good. It's so good.
It's not how old you are, it's how you conduct yourself and what you do. So I think age is just a number. He's obviously a very talented young man. He's got an exceptional pedigree. He seems to have a very wise head on his shoulders. And only time will tell. You know, he's got a fantastic opportunity now. There's going to be a lot of pressure, but I'm sure he can cope with that. And Toro Rosso have done a super job in developing young drivers. And you know, we'll see how he goes.
The trophy collection at the Red Bull Racing factory is a reminder of how high the stakes are in Formula One.
It's just nice to see, but I hope in a few years there's one of mine in there.
After getting some hours on the simulator, it's time for Max to get back on a real racetrack. Max will be completing the requirements for his super license that he needs to race in the 2015 Formula One season.
Well, today we are in Adria, Italy. Will be my first proper F1 test to do the 300-kilometer run for the super license. So, yeah, exciting.
For Max, it's important to learn a Formula One car, the speed, the braking, how fast their car is, just to adapt to a new situation. So yesterday when I came in here, we walked into the garage, we see the car standing there with the Verstappen, and it makes me proud, I must say.
For Max, it's the first time driving a Formula One car on a real racetrack. It's a big moment in his young career.
Okay, Max, radio check. Radio check. Okay, Max, cool down for 2 laps, cool down the brakes. Okay, Max, box now, box.
Yeah, it was the first time out in, on a proper track, really. So, yeah, it was, of course, I was already a bit used to the speeds, but of course, if you can push it, you know, at the circuit, it's much better than on the streets.
And I must say, he's doing incredibly well. He's adapting quick, and he's smiling all the time when he comes in. You know, he has to do certain things for the engineers, and he does them well. For me, it looks really, really good what he's doing at the moment.
At the beginning of the day, we started with wet tires. The track was still damp, but then, you know, when the sticks came on, it was much more fun to drive, of course. Well, the power feels amazing.
Slowly box and top of the mark. Okay, for the next run, we'll stay with this set of tires.
On the drying track, Max gets to enjoy the Formula One car in its full glory and is aiming to impress the team.
After what happened in Rotterdam, you know, I didn't want to make any mistakes, and no, I didn't even go off, so yeah, really happy with that. Of course, when the engineers are happy, you know, I'm happy as well. The most exciting thing is I'm driving there in real life, because that was always my dream, and I worked really hard for that since I was 7 years old, together with my dad. Yeah, just unbelievable.
Next time, Max is back on track, but this time in the junior categories, finishing off the Formula 3 season.
The Verstappen, if it's yours or Max, they keep amazing you every day.
He's coping with the pressure, with the people around. It's good.
He's 17, but he's my boy.